beautifully decorated building that you've seen or done to sales at nationwidenewsnetwork.com for your chance to win.
Oh my God! Wow!
The building has to be decorated in a Christmas theme. Look out for your submission on our Instagram, Facebook, and X pages. The picture or video with the most likes at the end of each day wins. Let's spread the joy and spirit of Christmas with merry lights. Competition runs from December 20, 2024 to January 3, 2025. Win something big this Christmas with merry lights. Keep it locked and follow us at Nationwide 90 FM on Instagram and Facebook at Nationwide Radio on X.
For this holiday season, live programming except for news bulletins and the Mayor's Parlor will end on Sunday, December 22, 2024. Starting Monday, December 23, we will bring you rebroadcasts of your favorite shows. During this time, you will hear our major newscasts at 6 a.m., 12 p.m., and 5 p.m. These news bulletins will be live. Our live programming will resume on Thursday, January 2, 2025. Happy holidays and all the best for the new year from your Nationwide family.
Nationwide 90 FM, continuing the tradition of fair, fearless, and factual reporting. You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
5 o'clock.
From the Nationwide News Network, comprehensive, incisive, tough. This is Nationwide at 5.
Good afternoon, I'm Andrew Cannon with the news at 5 for this Saturday, December 21. Municipal workers walked off the job in Manchester on Friday. JDF says 5 Jamaican nationals detained after a vessel transporting over 1,800 pounds of marijuana was seized. Motorcyclist dies from injuries in crash on the St. Tullys Road in Manchester this morning. In news from the region, the Haitian government has declared a 1-month state of emergency effective Sunday. On the international scene, Gaza ceasefire talks 90% complete, Palestinian official tells the BBC. While in sport, Gabriel Jesus scored twice as Arsenal put 5 past Crystal Palace in the Premier League. The details after this.
If it's news, it's got to be Nationwide 90 FM.
Scores of municipal workers, including sweepers, janitors, parking collectors and market staff, walked off the job in Manchester on Friday. The placard-bearing workers stood at the entrance to the Mandeville Market to voice their discontent about not receiving a wage increase. The workers noted that they were promised a wage increase for the past 2 years and 3 months. However, they say several threats have been meted out instead by the municipal corporation to desist from carrying out the protest. One of the workers, Linton Edwards, said the long wait for the wage increase is frustrating.
September come we don't get no money. October come we don't get no. Then say 1st of November. November come we don't get no. December come. She tell the 20th of December we don't get no money. So we tell right now, no money, no work. It's a disgrace to the whole Manchester across the board. You know, like poor people them work so hard and get $1 that they can buy like a thing for them picnic and grandpicnic for Christmas, and there is nothing for us. I'm sick and tired of it.
All they are doing is threatening us that if we strike we're gonna lose our job. Nothing, they're not communicating with us.
Frustrated workers of the Manchester Municipal Corporation. Meanwhile, CEO of the Manchester Municipal Corporation, Andrew Harrison, says he's awaiting a response from the Ministry of Local Government over requests for the funds to be dispersed.
The government and the union would have already signed an agreement with regards to the contract and some temporary workers with regards to regularizing them. We would have been issued instructions from the Service Commission indicating that we can go ahead with the implementation pending the availability of funds. However, we would have written through our Ministry of Local Government to the Ministry of Finance, because our PS would have made representation for all the municipal corporations, not just Manchester, requesting the funding. The funding has not yet been provided, and that is what we are waiting to implement.
Andrew Harrison, CEO of the Manchester Municipal Corporation. The Jamaica Defense Force, JDF, says 5 Jamaican nationals have been detained after a vessel transporting over 1,800 pounds of marijuana was seized. The JDF says the seizure occurred on Thursday by its Maritime Air and Cyber Command. It says the vessel contained approximately 1,869 pounds of marijuana. The vessel was initially spotted approximately 7 nautical miles south of Bowden Bay in St. Thomas. Bowden Bay, according to the JDF, is an area known for illicit trafficking between Jamaica and Haiti. It noted that several JDF assets were deployed to intercept the vessel. The JDF says its collaborative efforts resulted in the rapid deployment of a team that boarded the vessel, resulting in the contraband find and the detention of the 5 Jamaicans. The vessel detainees and the marijuana were transported to the Port Morant station and handed over to investigators at the JCF's Narcotics Division. The compressed marijuana has a street value of more than 18 million Jamaican dollars. It was noted by the JDF that the seizure prevented the possibility of a significant number of illegal weapons returning to the shores. The JDF says the drug for guns trade between Jamaica and Haiti continues to be one of the main sources of illicit firearms for gangs within the country. Shantoni Reed, a 27-year-old bartender of Lucy, Hanover, is now facing housebreaking and larceny charges following an incident in the parish on Thursday, December 19, 2024. According to reports from the Lucy police, the complainant securely locked his house and went to his place of work. Whilst at work, he was informed that Reed had broken into his home and had stolen furniture and appliances. He later returned home, where he discovered items valuing $350,000 missing. A report was made to the police and Reed was arrested and later charged. Her court date is being finalized. The Development Bank of Jamaica, DBJ, has provided support through a syndicated loan commitment of $1 billion to the $12 billion Rio Cobre water treatment plant project. The project is part of a pipeline of government infrastructure initiatives being developed and managed by the DBJ. It is expected to alleviate water supply shortfalls in Kingston, St. Andrew, Portmore, and Spanish Town. Acting Managing Director of the DBJ, David Wan, says the project exemplifies the power of collaboration between the public and private sectors to address critical needs like water supply. He notes that this will in turn support urban resilience and improve economic opportunities for thousands of Jamaicans. The 15 million Imperial gallons per day water treatment plant is located in Content, St. Catherine. It will treat raw water from the Rio Cobre. Once operational, the water treatment plant will provide additional potable water to the Kingston metropolitan area. Acting as the lead structuring bank, the Inter-American Development Bank Invest IDB has provided long-term financing of up to $79 million, which is approximately 12 billion Jamaican dollars. A motorcyclist died as a result of injuries he sustained in a crash on the St. Toulis Road in Manchester this morning. Dead is 44-year-old Kevin Douglas, otherwise called Gully, a construction worker and resident of Scott Pass in Clarendon. Police reports are about 1:45 a.m. Douglas was driving his blue Samco motorcycle along the St. Toulis Road when he lost control, fell off and hit his head on the road pavement. He died on the scene. And now to news in the region. The Haitian government has declared a 1-month state of emergency effective Sunday, running until January 21, in response to escalating gang violence and widespread insecurity. Approved by the Council of Ministers, the measure aims to strengthen the Haitian National Police's efforts to combat armed gangs, address agricultural and food crises, and restore public safety. A National Security Council (NSC) has also been established to address the ongoing security challenges and support a peaceful political transition outlined in an April 2024 agreement. The government has committed to implementing all necessary measures to restore security, ensure the functionality of institutions, and confront national challenges. The news on the international scene. Talks to reach a Gaza ceasefire and hostage release deal between Israel and Hamas are 90% complete, but key issues remain that need to be bridged, a senior Palestinian official involved in the talks told the BBC. One of the main sticking points is the continued Israeli military presence in the Philadelphia Corridor, a strategically important strip of land in southern Gaza along the border with Egypt. The Palestinian official shared details of the discussions being held in Doha, which include the potential creation of a buffer zone several kilometers wide along the length of Israel's border with Gaza. Israel would retain a military presence within this area, the official said. And now to sport. Well, Gabriel Jesus scored twice as Arsenal put 5 past Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park to move to within 3 points of the top of the Premier League. It took the Brazil striker's tally against the Eagles to 5 in a week following his Carabao Cup quarter-final hat-trick on Wednesday. That match ended Crystal Palace. Well, today's match, it ended Crystal Palace 1 and Arsenal 5. Manchester City's crisis intensified, though, as they slipped to another damaging defeat at Aston Villa. John Duran and Morgan Rogers' goals meant Phil Foden's late reply for the visitors was little consolation. Defending champions City have dropped to 6th in the Premier League, 9 points behind leaders Liverpool, having played 2 games more, while Villa have moved above them into 5th. It is now 9 defeats in 12 games in all competitions for City, who are winless in their last 8 away matches as their season continues to spiral downwards. Pep Guardiola made 6 changes from the Manchester Derby defeat last week, but it made little difference during another laboured performance. At the end of that match, it was Aston Villa 2, Manchester City 1. And now for a recap of the top stories making nationwide news at 5. Municipal workers walked off the job in Manchester on Friday. JDF says 5 Jamaican nationals detained after a vessel transporting over 1,800 pounds of marijuana was seized. Motorcyclist dies from injuries in a crash on the St. Toulouse Road in Manchester this morning. You can find the news on our website at nationwideradiojm.com and on the Nationwide app available on Google Play and the App Store. This is next at 9 tomorrow morning, but stay tuned because up next is a rebroadcast of Sports Nation Live with Wayne Walker and Eric Swaby.
Have yourself a Color Glow Christmas with Edge Campaigns, where you could win amazing prizes. Just spend $20,000 or more on Edge Cam products, or
buy 1 5-gallon Color Glow plus low sheen paint to enter. You could win a weekend for 2 at a resort, among other great prizes.
Shop at participating distributors island-wide to enter.
Visit our socials at EdgeCam Jamaica for full rules and details.
Promotion runs November 15 to December 15, 2024.
It's a Color Glow Christmas with Edge Campaigns.
Changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
Stop the sneeze.